Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video, and today we are going to be tying a pike fly. Now this is new to me, so let's give it a go and see what happens. So the hook I am using is a light predator in a size 2/0, and this is a RX hook. So what we want to do is get our thread onto the hook, and I'm using a unicord, and we will snip off the excess tag like so, and take our thread down the hook. Just to about there. So what you want to do is so I'm making the live bait dubbing pike fly, so I've got the silver scales live bait dubbing, so I'm going to get a nice tag of blue. You can do this with a range of different colours, doesn't matter with the ones I'm using today, you can choose what you want to use. So what I've done is I've pulled off a nice sized clump, and I just have tapered the end by pulling it apart and layering it on top of each other again. So once we have got our tail section on like so, you want to grab another piece of the dubbing, and you want to taper it and then add it on like so. Then you can grab your other secondary colour, and what I'm going to be using is the silver scales in green. So once we have attached the bottom bit of green and the bottom bit of blue, we want to push the fibres back, and underneath you want to just separate it. That's even like so around the hook. And careful of the barb and not catch it on your hand, because that does hurt. And once we've got that, we can wrap down to secure it in place. Like so. And once we have that, we just keep doing the same process. And what I'm going to do now is just tie in some UV flash, just to give it a bit of sparkle in the water. and then we repeat the process again. And we get our green and attach that to the bottom like we did before, and then make sure the fibres are halved again. Make sure you don't spike your hand on that hook, and then pull the fibres back like so and tie them in. And we're starting to get that bait fish look now, which is what we want. Just make sure they are tied down, and as you go along, make sure you get your varnish or glues and just dab it onto the thread just to hold everything in place. What I use and does the job is just some clear nail varnish, and we can bring our thread forward again and repeat the same process. Tie in the blue like so. And then with the green again, separate at the bottom and tie it in place. And then halve it again, watching that barb. We pull everything back and go over with your thread and tie it in place. And bring our thread forward again. Repeat the same process. And get your green again, tie it in place, and then the same process again. Fold it back. And what I'm going to do is add a small patch of the dubbing in red to look like the fish is bleeding. And all we need to do that is to grab a small piece in red, and the way to get it down to your desired length is just pull it apart, then loop it back together, and you can get your size that you want. Is to attach the bit of red onto here, like so. We can get another piece of blue, and we can attach our blue onto the top, like so. fibres back. Like so. Then what we can do at this stage is grab a comb. Just start mixing the bits together. This just brings the fly together and makes it look neater. So the fly's coming along nicely. What we could do is add a bit of green. And now that we got to this point of the fly, we can just start wrapping our thread here to cinch down the materials. And then grab our whip finish tool. And do a 2 to 4 whip finish. I do that twice over, like so. Grab our scissors, snip off the thread, and then grab your varnish and just finish off that thread with a coat to seal it on. Then now I'm going to spend a few minutes just going over with the comb just to blend everything and make it look neater. So to put the eyes on, what I've done is I've whipped up a small bit of 5-minute epoxy and I'm going to dab it on roughly where I want the eye to sit. And once I've got my eye, drop it on. Like so. And then I'll do that to the other side of the fly. So now that the eyes are on, I will let them dry, and then I will add some clear coat over the top just to really tighten things down and make sure they don't fall off.